Whew. Okay, so video number 3 for our training, for training purposes. Now this topic now is how to get your first 6 people to sign up. Now the reason why I chose this topic is because I know that if you get 6 people, let me just try and clear off some of these things from the previous video. Yeah, so how to get your first 6 people to sign up for this auction and to get a chance to take part in an auction of a very expensive Manchester United watch that's worth about 250,000 Namibian dollars. So, how do you get your first 6 people to sign up? The first people that you can start with, right? You can start with your friends. Okay? And I'll tell you why. You start with your friends. I mean, if you have friends. Now, this is a Manchester United watch that we're talking about, limited edition and all that, worth over 250,000 Namibian dollars, right? How many Manchester United friends do you have? Maybe you are not a Manchester United fan yourself, but maybe you're a Chelsea fan, or Arsenal fan, or Real Madrid fan, or Barcelona fan, or Al Nazar fan, and things like that. But if you have friends who are Manchester United fans, you can approach those people. Start with them. You see, a friend will willingly give you the $250 to register just because you are a friend. They don't want to let you down. Most friends, if you have sincere friends, people who are good friends and real friends to you, they are not fake friends, they will not want you to be struggling to find people just because it's 250 Namibian dollars that they have to pay to register for this auction and to get a chance to win a Honda Fit in their region. Okay? So just for the fact that this person is your friend and they value your friendship, they will sign up. They will find that $250 and sign up. So find your friends, okay? Let me just write here. Get your first 6 people to sign up. Number 1. Okay, let me give you an example. If you were to die, yeah? It's just an example, okay? If you were to die, how many people will carry your coffin? How many people will carry your coffin? 6. 6 friends. This is coming from some training I had in the past when I was doing my sales job in the UK. There was a guy called Manny what is his name? Manny Ezegobor. He's from Nigeria. He's originally from Nigeria. I mean, he was born in the UK, but his parents are Nigerian. That's why he's Ezegobor, right? Manny, the first time that he gave us our first training, the first thing he talked about is, if you were to die today, I want you to picture. I want you to close your eyes. He asked us to close our eyes. So we were there closing our eyes. And I could actually see my own death. That guy is so good at the training that he was doing. So he was like, I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, please. Think of the day you are getting, if you have died, and now you are about to get buried. Think of that. How many people would be carrying your coffin? And I mean, I've been to so many funerals. I know that it's 6 people. Usually 6 people carry a coffin, right? Yeah? So it's usually carried by 6 people. He said, okay, now picture these people. How heavy they feel, how they feel the loss of their friend, that you are dead and now they have to carry your coffin. How do you think they feel? Then he asked us to say, how do you think they feel? Some people will say, oh no, they feel sad. okay, no, they feel like they have lost someone dear to them. Somebody said, no, they feel proud of carrying the coffin of their friend. And I said, yes. Because when people are carrying their friend's coffin, they feel proud to say, oh, I was chosen. So I'm worthy of carrying my friend to his final destination. You know that the whole thing of when people die, you are escorting this person to their final resting place, and they are not coming back, and you will never see them again, and you will never carry their coffin again. So for me, it's an honor if I'm asked to carry somebody's coffin who was a friend of mine. I'll feel proud, I'll feel honored. The same thing like that. So that is the reason why these 6 friends, if you have 6 people, if you don't have 6 people, you are in trouble. If you don't have 6 people that you call friends, you are in trouble. You know why you are in trouble? Because if you die here, you might not have anybody to carry your coffin. Okay? That is the reason. So find those 6 people that you can even ask them. You can even start a conversation with them to say, oh, my friends. You can even call them up and you come, like if you have small money for like $100, you can afford some small drinks for at the restaurant. You can call your friends to a restaurant. You just call them up to say, guys, let's meet at what. I'll be able to sponsor 1 drink for each one. Then you call your 6 friends, they come, you sit at the restaurant, you have your $100, you say, okay, this one is drinking what, this one is drinking what. You calculate nicely so that you don't get caught short, right? And then you buy them drinks, and then you start talking, you tell them, say, guys, I've really just called you guys here because you are the 6 best friends that I have. Yeah? You are the 6 best friends that I have. Speak to them. Speak directly to their hearts. And I know that if anything were to happen to me and I die today, I know that the 6 of you guys are going to be the ones to carry my coffin and escort me to my final resting place. So I just feel like I'm honored, I feel like I'm honored because I have you guys, my six friends. I know that, there won't be a problem when I die. If I were to die tomorrow, next weekend I'll be buried. You guys will be mine. You are the ones carrying my coffin. And I will be honored to have you guys. I know I will not be there, I won't see it, but I will be honored because I know that, you guys, I'll be proud of you guys because I know that you are taking me to my last place. Now, as a good friend to you guys, I have something that I wanted to share with you guys, something that's very good. I believe that it's good for you guys. So, I've just started a new venture where I'm now registering people who want to take part in an auction of a watch that's worth $250,000. It's a Manchester United watch. It's a limited edition. You say all the things that I said in the first video. You say all those things to your friends. But guess what? It doesn't end there. By just registering, when you register yourself, then you also get a chance to win one of 100 Honda Fits that will be up for grabs again. It will just be at random. Anybody can win them. And I want at least to have you guys, my 6 guys, I want you at least to be the first ones to register. So that you can get a chance to get this watch and to get a chance to get a car. And imagine if all 6 of you, maybe the machine that will choose the names will just choose all 6 of you from this region of commerce. There are 7 people who are going to win those cars. 7. But maybe the 6 will be you. And it's a Honda Fit. Then you go on the internet, you find out what the Honda Fit is, how nice it is. You print some pictures. You can walk around with that picture to show the people. Because people think in pictures. We think in pictures, not in words. So if you print out a Honda Fit, a picture of a Honda Fit, you have it there, you can show the person immediately. And then you convince your friends to sign up. And you see, your friends, number one, like I said, your friends would want to sign up just because they think they owe you, right? They think that it's really something that they should just do it to help you. Then you can explain to them now, at the beginning of the project like this, a friend can sign up, and then you give them my number, then they text their number to my phone. I give them the information that I gave you. The friend also starts doing the same thing, looking for other people to sign up. But they have signed up first, so it doesn't matter. So it's actually fine. And I mean, I don't mind even you guys who are doing this. You can also sign up. You can also sign up. I mean, you can sign up to take part in this, and you are also going to sign up other people. So it's not a big issue. Okay. So friends are easier to get. Why? Because they feel they owe you. As long as you talk to them in a sincere manner, you make them feel special. Make people feel special. That's another point I was supposed to say in the previous video, but make people feel special. Make people feel honored. You know, tell them that, my brother, I'm really proud of you, man. What you did is really good. What you did is really good. I mean, it's like somebody who is going out with a funny girlfriend, who is always mistreating the guy and always getting money, getting money from him, and she's just not a good person and whatever. If they break up with the person, you can. Yeah, I mean, if you know what happened, you can tell them to say, hey, my brother, I'm really proud of you, man. It's good that you left that relationship. It's toxic. That's a toxic relationship. You can't deal with toxic relationships and things like that. You can be proud of, most people don't find enough people telling them that they are proud of them. Because of that, when you say those words, you say, I'm really proud of you, bro. It just elevates the whole thing to a different game. Okay? So, find friends. Find your 6 friends. Remember the story of the coffin. Yeah? Remember the story of the coffin. Let me just check my next point. Okay. The next point is to find cousins. Where are the chalks? Get your cousins. Now, some of your cousins, they work. And remember, the more entries the person put in, if they can even set up a thing where they can say, okay, for the next 7 months, I'll be registering once every month for 250. It's people who are working. They give you 250 every month to register. It's 7 entries for the 7 months. The chances of a person who has 1 entry are less than the chances of a person who has 7 entries. Okay? Just on a monthly basis. It doesn't have to be every week. It can just be every month. So, find your cousins. Now, your cousins are just like your friends. Sometimes, right? I have some cousins who don't like me. One of my cousins one time said, they don't like me because I think I'm successful. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm successful. I actually am. I don't think about it. I just am successful, all right? So I didn't tell them, but I'm just saying it. Like when I heard that, that's what they said. I said that I don't think I'm successful. I am successful, okay? So, but most of your cousins will not have a problem to give you 250 to register them. They will also feel the same way to say they feel like they owe you, they feel like they want to help you, they feel your pain, you're a family member, blood is thicker than water, that kind of story, They say blood is thicker than water. Your cousins will be easy to convince. So if you can get your first 6 people from this set of people here, then it will give you confidence. Okay? It will give you confidence. So when you get your first 6 people to sign up, and they have signed up, they paid the money, you have deposited the money into the company account and all these things, I guarantee you, you will be very confident. And now that confidence is what you now start using. You will ride on this confidence, and you will start using this confidence to go and talk to people who are not related to you, who are not your friends, who are not related to you. Then you can call up now your former school teacher. It depends on how you were with that school teacher when you were at school. I'm talking about this because I used to be a teacher, and there's a boy. The last time I was a teacher at Yanmua, there was one boy who actually hit me with a stick. Can you imagine? And then one time, 2 years later, he actually got suspended eventually because he was doing drugs. He was, just doing all sorts of things, stealing at school. He was swearing at teachers and other learners and things like that. So 2 years later, I walked into my church. Here he is, invited by somebody else to come to church. So I went there, I greeted him, I gave him a hug, I was like, oh, where are you, man? Where have you been, man, all this time? No, I'm now improving my my grade 12 at one college here in Windhoek, what. Yeah, no, that's a good thing, man. You do you know how smart you are? You're a very smart guy, man. I'm now telling him. You're a very smart guy. I'm sure even that thing you just pass it very well. Immediately next year you'll be at UNAM or IUM or Poly or whatever. NAS. Yeah, things like that. You see, I thought the guy, I knew he wasn't that smart, or maybe he was smart, but he wasn't using his smartness because he was into other things, like taking drugs, girls drinking alcohol and coming to school drunk and stealing things and swearing at people and whatnot. Maybe he was going through something that made him that person, okay? But I still had to say, you know how smart you are. Because you know what, smartness, I realized that being smart, every person is smart. Every single person who was created by God who is alive on earth today, every single person is smart. The difference is, what are you smart in? Maybe you are smart at stealing from people and conning people. You are still smart, just not in a positive way, right? Maybe you can fail in school because you don't know mathematics, but you are very good at remembering stories. You can gossip, for example. You are still smart in that area, but just not in the school aspect. So you see, those are the things. So when you start thinking like that, you will realize that there's nobody who is stupid. You can say somebody is stupid just because they did something that you think is a stupid thing to do. But if you were to speak to that person and hang around them for a bit, you realize that that person has another area somewhere where he's smart. I'm reminded of, what is this guy's name? Beethoven. Beethoven was not very good in school. We have a street called Beethoven Street, right, in Windhoek, somewhere. That guy was not very good at school. Everybody wrote him off. Everybody told him he will never amount to anything. Today he has a street named Windhoek. I don't even know where Beethoven is from. I think maybe from America or from those other countries, Europe or wherever. But he became one of the best musicians, one of the best singers, composers actually of music. You see? All those things. He wasn't good in school, he was not clever in school, he was not smart in school, but so all of us are like that. So that's why every person, you can say that's a smart move. Now you are very smart, bro. I think you are very smart. Give compliments. Remember? Give sincere compliments. And it's true. You are not being fake, you are actually being true because every single person is what? He's smart. Okay, so get your cousins. Your cousins will have the same kind of feeling as this. In fact, it might even be better. So if you are the type of person who has not been maintaining your relationships, you better start apologizing to people now. You just apologize just because you want to come and talk to them after a month. Do you know that the people that you're not talking to, maybe your cousins, you had some fights and things like that, you can actually just write them an SMS now. As you're watching this video, write that cousin an SMS and you say, my brother, I am sorry, I think I was wrong. Now I think I was wrong. I'm very sorry for what happened. I'm sorry to have sworn at you. I'm sorry for the things I said about you. I really just want us to be cousins again. Okay? So please forgive me. Ask for forgiveness. It will not make you a smaller person. In fact, people who ask for forgiveness and who apologize and ask for forgiveness, they emerge bigger than the people who are like, no, I won't even take your sorry. You know, things like that. You have already tarnished my name. You have already said things about me to people, and people already think bad about me. So whatever. But if you apologize now this month, then in November, so sometime maybe next week you just send an SMS to your cousin to say, hi, cousin, how are you doing, man? Are you good? Are you still in Swako? Yeah, no, I'm just greeting you, man. You call them, and then you greet. Then you give it there. The following week again, you know what you are doing, right? You know that you are going to introduce them to this yeah, for your project. But not now. For now, you are just building up the thing. Yeah? Then they will ask you things like, so what are you busy with now? What are you doing now? Then you are like, no, I'm just working on some project, man. I just got a small gig. You know, I'm like self-employed. I'm registering some people, but I'll tell you about it later. You see, people have a thing where if they ask you a general question and you start already telling them about the watch and then taking part in the auction and the car and whatever, they will not buy that. But make it important that you will be the one to call them to tell them about it later. So for today, because they asked you what you are doing and you just said, no, I've just gotten a small gig. I'm doing something, I'm just doing something, it's like a small gig. We are kind of registering some people who are going to take part in an auction, and they are paying us per person or whatever. Yeah, but look, man, today I just called to greet you. So I'll call you another time to tell you more about this. That cousin of yours will be waiting for your call. Okay? I'm sharing with you guys things that I was able to build a multi-million dollar business with. I'm sharing these things. Whatever I'm talking to you guys about, I'm not talking to you about things that I read in books. If I read it in a book, then I put it in practice, then I see the results from it, then I can talk about it. That's how I am. So I'm not telling you things just to make you feel nice or whatever. I'm telling you because these things are what have helped me to build the business that I have today. I have a business today where I don't have to work, I don't have to do anything, I just sit at home like this. The money comes every month. In fact, I'm getting paid next week on the 8th, between the 6th and the 9th of next week. The 9th of October, the 6th to the 9th of October, my money is coming in. I don't have to do anything, okay? But that is how I build a business, okay? So, that is what I want you guys to get. I want you guys to get these things, because if you get this, remember, we are going to have another project after this watch project now. Come June there, from June, July next year, we are going to do now a business project. And I want, if you guys can listen to these things that I'm talking about, and you can take them and put them in practice and use them and get the results and make your money and everything. Come July next year, when we start a new project, you'll be the first people. In fact, I might not even advertise. I'll just tell you guys who are already part of this project, because that's why now I need 10,000 people to do this, to get involved in this project of registering people. Okay? That is why my mentor said to me I should increase the number to 10,000 people. Because I know that next year, come July. Now imagine the people that have already given up because of the data. Just because they have a small problem of data, which they feel like they can't deal with it, then, no, I'm not interested in your thing anymore, just take my name out. I gladly will take your name out. But do you know what you are missing? By not taking part in this one, do you know what you are missing? You are also missing the next project. Because I'm telling you these training things that I'm sharing with you guys, things that are practical, things that I have done personally, and I have gotten the results from them. I was able to sign up, even in the last business, I was able to sign up, okay, we were born 7, right? I signed up my sister, my brother, only 2 of my siblings did not sign up. 5 of them, I signed them up. What did I use? The thing of friendship and cousin and family, right? Okay, family members, they feel like they owe you. Some of them just don't want to disappoint you. So they'll just take, it's just 250 anyway. Even if I lose this 250, after all, like I have a guy who usually says, if that 250, I'll just go to a bar with my one friend, then we drink all that 250. Yeah? So it's better I give it to you, you know? Somebody who says that, you know? So find people who are close to you like this. Start with those ones. Once you have signed them up, now you know you have your 6 people that are signed up. Then you can ride on that confidence. Use that confidence now to go and talk to people who are not your friends. Okay, so family members. Yeah. So I think then the other thing that I want to say now is find strangers. Now the thing with strangers is it's 2 ways. Some strangers will think you're a joke because they don't know you. Just like people who know you, some of them will know you so well that they can't believe you. That's the reason why. Today, I have been advertising this project for 3 months, because the first people that I texted, I sent the first text message before it went out to anyone, was on my family group. And do you know how many people we have there who are just sitting at home? Some of them have not finished grade 12, others have finished, but they are all on WhatsApp, they have smartphones. Right? So the first message that I got first, I just decided, let me just put this on the family group so that I see. Do you know that the family group of over 50 people, none of them texted me back to say, I want to take part in this, or even to ask me to say, what is this about? Can you imagine? Maybe they were I don't know, maybe they were intimidated by the $50,000 that I put there to say you get paid 50,000. Maybe they don't believe me. Maybe they think, because you see, like people who know you, they are family members, and they know you, and they know you don't live in a 7-bedroom house in Windhoek in Oudersblik. You don't live next to a minister yet. Yeah, you are not driving the latest Range Rover yet. You are still driving a smaller car, or you don't show to have money yet. Okay? People like that will look down on you. So when you are talking of things, because I've tried so many businesses, right? Different businesses, different ventures. Some of them I made money, some of them I lost money, right? Because I was not clever enough to look after my money and things like that. So some family members know those stories. So they look at that and say, that guy is just a dreamer, man. 50,000. How would he pay people 50,000? If he had that much money, why can't he give us money to those of us who are just sitting at home here? Why can't he give us even 1,000? When you ask him for even 500, equivalent to 500, he will not give it to you. Those things, just dreamer. That guy is just a dreamer, man. He's just dreaming. And that's how I was dreaming until I made my first million in 2020. Until I have a company like this now that has the capacity to employ even 10,000 people. For some of my family members, that's how it is. So even for you, you'll meet some family members who will look so down on you that when you tell them about this watch, they will not even believe you. They'll just think, this guy. Or maybe you just want to scam us, man. You just want to scam us. Things like that. You'll hear some of those things. And that will shatter your confidence. It will come to you. Some of you guys, it will go to your heart. Now for me, the good thing is that the Lord has made me a very different person. When people reject me, I use it as a strength to step on. I use it as a stepping stone for better things. So that one day, I will not have to show off. I don't like showing off. I don't have to show off. No. Yeah? Just like how I've had this watch for a few years, this watch that we are talking about now for this project. But my family members, I don't think any of them knows that I have a watch that's worth 250,000. I don't have to show off. What do I get by showing off? Okay? But of course, if I'm to dress and I want to dress well, I dress well. Right? Because I want to dress well. You know? There's nothing wrong with that. Or having an expensive ring like this. Like this ring, I got it. I got it from the UK. Even this watch, yeah. But I don't have to show people to say, "Oh no, I'm working now here." No, I just dress. I go and do whatever. If I go to a family meeting, I sit there like everybody else. We sit, we listen to the older people to talk. They finish talking. I give my opinion if I have something to say. If I don't have anything to say, I keep quiet. We walk out of the meeting. We all go. I go my way. They go their way. I don't have to show off anything to anyone. Okay? Okay, so beware. Now, strangers can be good because some strangers can just buy your story immediately and they can actually follow you, and then they would want, depending on how good you are. Remember it's the first or third video, the second video. Yeah? Some of them would just want to hang around you because you are positive, you are always thinking nice, you are giving compliments to people, you know, you are like a good person at heart. So some people who just because of that, they are a stranger, you just met them in the mall, but they will just want to know. Now, if you go to any mall, I guarantee you will find at least 10 people who are wearing Manchester United t-shirts. 10 people in any mall. Whether you are in Hundu, you are in Kavango, in Divundu, you are in Opuo, you are in Zambezi, you are wherever. You will find at least 10 people. Not together, perhaps, but just, I'm saying you can count 10 people, at least 10 people who are wearing Manchester United t-shirts. Now, are those good people to approach or not? They definitely are, because for me as a Manchester United fan, that's how I ended up calling Danbury Mint and registering myself and filling a long form and pay my money online to buy that watch from the UK. 250,000. I had to put that money. Why? Because I'm a Manchester United fan. And remember when I bought that watch, I didn't know I was going to auction it eventually. I just bought it because I actually thought, it would be cool for me to have a Manchester United watch on my wrist. But then eventually, when I got the watch and I saw how expensive it is, I was like, this watch is not something you can wear, man. Okay? I'm just remembering one of my sons when I showed him that watch when he was just in grade what? I think he was in grade 3 or 4. He stole the watch from the house because I was keeping it in the house most that time. He stole the watch from the house. He took it to school because I think he told the friends the previous day to say, no, my father has this very expensive Manchester United watch. It even has the Manchester United emblem, what. He talked to his friends and then they were like, you are lying. You know how young people are. They will say you are lying when they know you are telling the truth, but they just want you to bring the thing so they can see it live. You are lying. So the next day, I don't know how he got to my room. He went in there, he looked for the watch. It was hidden somewhere. He got it, put it in his bag. He went with it to school. The following day, I don't know what I was doing. I think I saw that the watch is not there. Then I asked him. He was like, no, I'm the one who took it. I had taken it to school. Now imagine if he had taken it to school. Grade 4. You take your father's watch to school, then it gets lost. I would not have heard of it most. He would just have kept quiet until when I find out the watch is not there. Then I started accusing everybody else in the house and the cousins who came to visit and the people who came to, that kind of thing. So that is the whole thing with strangers. So strangers find people who are Manchester United fans. Go on YouTube. Not on YouTube. Go on WhatsApp. Find Manchester United fan groups. Put your message there. But don't put the whole thing, all the information. Put some part of the information so that it makes people curious. That people will say, oh, no, I want to. You just say, there's a you can say, for example, I have access to a 250,000 Manchester United limited edition watch. And it's going on auction. And the auction registration money is only 250,000. DM me if you are interested. Don't put a lot of information and whatever. Don't put a lot of information. Just say that the watch, how much it's worth, and how much the money that you're asking is. You attract a lot of strangers. Yeah. The people who meet at the mall, anybody who is wearing a Manchester United fan, you just ask them, bro, how are you, man? Good. That's a nice t-shirt, man. Is it the latest? No, I got this last year. Yeah, but it's very good quality, man. Listen, bro, I think there's something we can do together, man. You don't have to pretend you are a Manchester United fan if you are not. Don't pretend, don't lie to people. Yeah? Do not lie to people, okay? There's something very interesting that I saw, man. There's this watch going on auction in a few months. It will be going on auction. It's a Manchester United limited edition watch. Wouldn't you want to have a watch like that on your wrist? Definitely I would. Okay, look, because right now I'm in a hurry. That's a tactic for us salespeople. That's what we do. Say, no, but because for now I'm quickly going to just buy something quickly in the shop. I don't have enough time to talk to you because I also have to go back home. Just give me your number and I'll send you more information about this. Oh, yeah, my number is what? Then you just put in the number quickly, then you just write the menu watch interested or something. Like for me, that's how I save the number so that I can remember. I usually also put a day. Or you can even say, look, let's exchange. Yes, the best way to say is let's exchange numbers. Let me give you my number and then you give me yours. Yeah? Then the person will say yes. But if you give your number and you don't take their number, they might never call you again. But it's you who is leading here. So you are the one in charge of this whole thing and you want your 100,000, right? So you will do this the right way. So you say, let's exchange numbers. You see, people, if you say, give me your number, people have, just naturally, all of us human beings, we have a problem giving. Giving is just a problem, even for a number. If you say, give me your number, it's too much. It's too heavy on a person to give. So, but if you say, let's exchange numbers. So I'll give you my number. Do you have airtime on your phone now? Can I give you my number? Then you just call me right now. Yeah? That's how you do it. Or they give you their number first to enter in your phone. You should always have airtime. Like for me, I always have airtime. Even when I was building my business, I always made sure that I had airtime. If there's no bread at home and I need $10 airtime, and that $10 is the same one for buying bread, I would rather starve for one night, buy my airtime, so that I can get back to my customers and things like that. That's how I think for a business person. I don't think like employees and broke people. Yeah. So you exchange numbers. You take your phone, you enter the person's number quickly. Oh, what's your name, brother? So I can just save it quickly. Then, my name is John. Okay, John, man, you interested in watch or something? For me, my phone can write sentences when I'm saving numbers. It's fine. Even I'm saving numbers, I can write man you watch interested or whatever. I can write things like that. Even the date I can put there. So yeah. So what time are you usually free? Can I call you? Let's say in the afternoon. If you want to call now. If you have time to call and you have SMS things to call, but otherwise a text message will just be nice. Then introduce yourself properly also. Oh, my name is John. Nice to meet you, bro. You know, it's nice to meet a person. You know, I've always liked to. You know, you know you are not a Manchester United fan, né? But you have always liked Manchester United as a team. You say, oh, for me, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I have always liked Man U, man. You know that the time when Sir Alex Ferguson was the boss there. This Eric Ten Hag, man, is not what. You know, it's not a small conversation. Just be sincere, because any team you can like it, whether you are not a fan or not, or you are. You can like a team. I mean, I like Barcelona. I like Real Madrid. I like Al Nassr now because of Ronaldo who has gone there, right? But I'm not a fan. So if I meet somebody who is an Al Nassr supporter, I'll say, oh, dude, your team rocks, man. Al Nassr, that's the team. If I didn't have another team, then that would be. In fact, that's my second team. That's the second team I support. You see, things like that. So learn to talk like a person who is on a mission, because you know what you are doing. At the back of your head, you know what you are doing. You are not lying to people. You are not conning people. You are not being fake, but you are just telling the truth. You can even say, I tell you, if somebody says, for example, do you like Al Nassr as a team? Or do you like Chelsea as a team? I don't have to say yes or no, but I'll give you an answer that will make you think that I like it. You ask me to say, for example, do you like Chelsea as a team? You know what I would say? I would say, is there anybody in this world who doesn't like Chelsea? Chelsea has a lot of fans, man. It's a good team. I didn't say I like it, but I just said, is there anybody in this world who doesn't like Chelsea? And maybe there are, but I asked the question. I didn't say it, I asked the question. But for you, as you are listening to me, you think, this guy likes Chelsea. That's how you work. It's all up here. That's why, for me, the reason why I was very successful at the businesses that I've done is because of these things. The same things I'm sharing with you guys. That's why, even if you are involved in this 7-month project with me, and you don't get a lot of big success, but you are just in there and you got your money here and there, you got some money here and there, you got some money here and there, but you are listening to my teachings, you are listening to my trainings, you are listening to what I am sharing with you and all that. I guarantee you can start your own business and your thinking will never be the same. You will be thinking like a business person that you are supposed to be. Why? Because you got involved in this. So the benefits are not just the money, it's also your mindset that's going to change. You learning from a real business person who has started from nothing. I never had anything. When I started in this business, I was a broke school teacher. You know, I was a broke school teacher. I couldn't afford the car. I couldn't afford the house. I couldn't afford to build flats. I couldn't afford to even build at my house where I'm from in the north, in the village. I couldn't afford those things. But as soon as I got involved in business, I started listening to people who are successful. And guess what? Listen to people who are successful than people who are not. Because people who are not successful, do you know what they will share with you? They will share with you all the things that have made them not successful. While people who are successful will share with you everything that has made them successful. That's the difference. So don't hang around too much with people. I mean, if you have family members who are negative and they are always talking, as we are poor, my friend, as we are poor people, what. They are talking like that. You better have what we call a limited association or no association. Limited association means if you go to a family meeting and people are talking about family things, participate in the meeting. After the family meeting is over, when people start talking now all these negative things and what, you walk away from there and you go and do something else. Better for your time. Okay, so very, very important. So find your strangers. Strangers, you can find them on YouTube, you can find them on WhatsApp, you can go on different WhatsApp groups, you can go on Facebook, you can go on IG, any social media network, any social media platform, you can find strangers there. When you go to the mall, when you go to funerals, when you go now, a story about the funeral. Anyway, my story is not there. Anyway, but if you go to a funeral, it's never advisable to talk to people about this there at the funeral. But this is what you can do, and this is what I was able to do myself when I go to funerals. I just collect numbers. I'll just say, my brother, Listen, man. Sorry. This place we are now at the funeral is not the right place to even talk business and other things, right? Yeah. But if you give me your number, or if we exchange numbers, I think I'll be able to get back to you. There's something I wanted to just find out from you about some business things, or something. Just say something that is not talking about this, but you tell the person that you will call them, or you text them, or you get back to them on something when the time is appropriate. No, it's really inappropriate for us to talk about anything like this, but I've always wanted to run something up by you. I've always wanted to catch up with you. People that you have not seen. You have gone to school, hopefully, and you have had people that were in school with you in grade 12, or they were at university with you, and you all found jobs maybe, or you didn't find a job. All of you did not find jobs, and things like that. Brad, we need to exchange numbers, man. We just need to catch up. There's actually something I'm working on now, and I think you'll be interested. Just like that. Finish. Yeah, what do you say? Brad, we need to catch up. Yeah, in fact, there's something I'm working on, which I think you will be very interested in. But I can't talk about it now. Let's just exchange numbers. I'll call you maybe next week or whenever. Then we can talk. Simple as that. Keep it simple. Don't complicate things. Don't start already getting excited and you think the guy will sign up today already at the funeral or in a wedding. Weddings, of course, at the wedding you can, but also watch the environment where you are. Watch the attitude of the person. Some people, when they come to a wedding, they don't want to talk business. They don't want to talk anything else. They just want to say Naichewaka, and what. They just want to celebrate the wedding and just eat and drink and have fun. That's all. They don't want to hear about the Manchester United watch stories and whatnot. You see, all those are things, tips that you can pick up, but you collect as many numbers as possible. Collect numbers. Collect names and numbers of people. People you have been to school with. Go in your archive. Start thinking now to say, who are the people that we have gone to school with? Who liked soccer? Anybody who likes soccer will not have a problem to get a $250,000 watch of Manchester United, whether they are supporting Chelsea or whatever. It doesn't matter. People will because if I'm not a Manchester United fan and I'm a Chelsea fan, or I'm an Arsenal fan, or I'm a Real Madrid fan, I will get that watch. If I get that watch, you think I will not be able to sell it to a Manchester United person who wants it for $250,000? I pay $250. I take part in the auction. I get my Honda Fit. Can you imagine? I get my Honda Fit. What do I do after getting my Honda Fit? I can sell the car and get my $65,000 or $50,000 or whatever it is that I will sell it for. So always think strategically. Always don't limit yourself and say, people will not want. I received an SMS from a lady in one of the groups. Who is also going to be doing this hopefully, if she doesn't give up. And she's like, people will not believe us. Now what will we have to show? Because we don't have any papers to show them about the watch. But I said, I'm going to record a video for the customer, for your people. I said, those things I've already thought about them. That's why I can't do a project when I haven't thought of it through. There are a few things that I haven't thought of maybe, which you can still catch me off guard. But most of the things I've had enough time to think about this. I've actually launched this in my head over 2 years. 2 years. Yeah. I'll show you proof because I have an SMS. When I put out an SMS on WhatsApp, I didn't get any responses from people because it was not the right time. It was not the right SMS to do. Yeah. For the same watch about 3 years ago. So from then I've been thinking and drawing and writing down things and ideas and okay, so if the people do this, what will I do? This is how I will handle it. If this happens, then what? So this lady was saying, no, we don't have any papers or anything to show the people about the watch. How will they believe us? People will not believe us. I'm like, you are already thinking negative. Why don't you think to say, okay, what can we do for people to believe us more? So I said to her, look, I will record in fact, I've already recorded a video for that, just that I didn't get it edited. Because now that one I need to edit it so that it's really, I want it to be proper. So that it's short and to the point, but it captures everything, with a voice that's talking there and everything like that. So I said I will record the video and I'll put it on YouTube. Again, if you are dealing with 10,000 people or 3,000 people who are all working for under your company for this watch, right, for this project, you will not be able to text each and everyone like that. You put it on YouTube, the video is there, I give you guys the link. Anytime a customer wants, you can have it on your phone saved offline, right? And then anytime a customer says whatever, you just take out your phone, it's already saved offline, you just click there, you play the video for the person. Then you say, I can also give you the link so that you can get this video yourself, you can watch it at home yourself at a different time. That's how you do your business. Okay? Yeah, so strangers can be very good people to work with, to sign up. Because some of them will just believe you because you are a good person, you are a bit polite, you've approached them in the right way, you look good, you look sharp, you don't look like a thief, or you don't look like somebody who can steal their money or whatever, and things like that. But always show proof. Show proof. It's important to show proof. That video, when it's on YouTube channel, on the YouTube channel, you should have it downloaded on your phone and it's already on there. Then you can just use it. You want to send the link, you just send the link. You are not sending the video that will take up a lot of space. You're just sending the link to the person to say, watch this. And they watch. The video will talk about all these things. It will say everything. Okay? Yeah. So, grow your confidence from those people, family members, friends, cousins, and then find a few strangers to start working with. Now, the last thing that I want to share here, before I close this video, because it will also be too long, is to get, where's the chalk? Organize your own meetings. Your own meetings on Zoom, for example, face-to-face. If you live in Katima, for example, and you want to really capture the audience and get a lot of people, you can start a face-to-face meeting. Saturday, you go to the Multi-Purpose Youth Center. There should be one. I held a meeting there once. Drove all the way from Vindul to Katima to make a meeting there. I had over 60 people. Rundu is the same story. Multi-Purpose Youth Center, usually they ask about the $150, maybe $300, maybe $200, less than $250, I think. That's how much they ask for a venue. Then you invite people, you text people, you invite them, you call people, you invite them, they come. Then you come and you do your own presentation. You have the video for the watch. You can make them watch using a projector, or you have a laptop. If you have a laptop, you can also use the laptop to watch. You can meet people at different internet cafes, at the restaurants, in the locations, at Omatala, at the open market. Yeah? At the open market, you can meet 5 people, you gather them, you have your laptop, you play the video quickly, you tell them this is the thing. And what if you will be one of the 7 people from Zambezi who is going to win one of the 7 Honda Fits? What will you do with that Honda Fit? Ask people those questions and just create a good environment. People will be able to sign up. It won't be difficult at all, okay? So, face-to-face meetings, you organize your own meetings wherever you can get. If you have a friend who is a school teacher, that's why I'm recording into my friend's classroom right now, because it's very quiet. There are no learners because I'm doing it after school and whatever. It's nice. I don't get any distractions and things like that. So you have a friend who is a school teacher, you ask them to get permission for you. If your friend can be there to say, next Saturday, can I use your class to just do my presentation for this, so I can get my people to come. You invite the people to the school, you have your friend who is the teacher can work out this thing of getting the classroom key and to get the gate key open and all these things. Just work out your things, whatever you can get. Your friend who is the teacher will not charge you to bring people in the class. Most of the classes from the time I was a school teacher at Yanmore, I used to have 45 learners in one class. So there are 45 benches, tables and chairs in the class. So if you have a capacity of 45 people, and if you get more people, you would say, okay, we have one meeting for 30 minutes, another meeting for an hour. I mean, after that, we have a 30 minutes break, and then we have another meeting. On a Saturday, you can see 200 people. On one Saturday, you can see 200 people who are coming to the same classroom. You just give them the different time slots. For you to, my friend, if you know that you want this is $100,000, and for you to become the regional director for your region, if you know that is your goal, and you want to get it, and you are going to get it, those are the things you need to do. You can't you are sleeping on the bed, you're just texting people. No, it doesn't work like that. sometimes you need to go out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you need to go out of your room and go and meet people face to face. Dress like a person who is doing a business presentation. Don't dress like somebody who is just coming from the street or who is going back to the street. Don't go to your own business meeting drunk and things like that. So those are some of the things I'm just mentioning, because I've seen people coming to, you call up a meeting, the person went to drink in the morning, they thought the meeting is at 2 o'clock, they will be fine. By the time 1 o'clock happens, they are still drunk. Then they still come to work, and then now people will think you've wasted their time, you think they are stupid for you to call me to a meeting and I'm sitting there and you are drunk. How do I even know that whatever you are saying is not just a drunken person talking? Things like that. So it's just those things, like you need to really be serious with what you're doing. Okay, so face-to-face meeting. So if the people who can't meet face-to-face, organize your own Zoom meeting. From your phone, you can set up your own Zoom meeting and you can talk from your phone and present. Put the video in. If you have a laptop, it's even better because you can save the video on the laptop and then you'll be able to play it on the Zoom meeting and everybody will see it. Even people from other regions. Remember, you are not limited to sign up people only from your region. You might be from Zambezi. Yeah, I have a lot of friends from Zambezi. That's why I love Zambezi. And it's nice every time I go to Zambia, when I go by bus, I always pass by Zambezi. I sleep there at some of my friends' houses. And then I continue for my way to Zambia because I have a big team in Zambia for my other business. Yeah, so those things. Yeah, so make a Zoom meeting for your friends and do your own presentation. You see, you can only present 2-3 times, then you'll be a pro. You'll be very good at presenting that small white story. And it's a very easy thing. Pay 250,000 to take part in the auction, where we are auctioning a watch that's worth 250,000. Okay? You also get a chance to be entered in a draw to be one of the 7 people for your region to win a Honda Fit. Simple as that. How long does that take? Anybody. Now, it's only when you start expanding these things and you start talking more about them that you see that it will be like a longer meeting. But otherwise, 15 minutes, 30 minutes tops. 15 to 30 minutes, you have done a presentation on Zoom about this. Easy. Get your own pictures. Download pictures of a Honda Fit in different colors, blue, red. When you are talking to ladies, remember ladies who also want to sign up for this? A lady who also wants her own Honda Fit? Get one car in pink. Yeah? Pink, blue, red, white, black. Some people want a black car. I just want my car to be black. I had a black car and it's not nice in Africa because during winter it's very it's nice, but during summer, very, very hot. Okay? Anyway, but you can still have it. I still have it, so don't worry. So, with those few words, let me just end there. Okay? Book meetings. Book your own meetings, face-to-face meetings, do your own Zoom meetings. Go to places where people are already gathered. Like when they have a soccer match in your town, these small soccer matches in the location, go there. Talk to people there, collect numbers. Tell them you will call them later because they only came for the soccer today. But tomorrow you can talk to them about this watch. Okay? To lift people out of poverty, you are going to have to search for those people who are really serious, who have a burning desire to get out of poverty. And those people, if you get a person like that, you give them a Honda Fit, they will be very happy. They might drive it and crash it the same day. It's not your job, but at least you gave them an opportunity to own a car. For $250 million to register, you see. Simple and easy like that. Anyway, all the best of Godspeed. I really thank God for these trainings that I'm doing. I've only recorded 3 videos so far today, so I'll upload all of them before 12 midnight, or if it takes longer, maybe after 12 midnight, or by tomorrow morning. You should get all the training video, the 3 training videos that I've done today. So with those few words, may God bless all of us. May God make this work. May God help you guys to sign up thousands and thousands upon thousands of people so that you can make your money and be able to use that money well enough to help your families, to start a new business, to buy a car for yourself, to do anything that you want to do that is good. That is God's will for all our lives. Okay, so with those 2 words, let me just wish you Godspeed and say take care, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.